Well, welcome folks. This is our very first broadcast on Periscope. Hopefully we'll get a few folks joining us. We decided today to take a look at the effects of the heat, especially in a car, and we'll conduct this lovely little experiment to see if we can get some cookies to bake. It's a little after 11 o'clock this morning, about 11:15, and I've had the tray of cookies in the car since early this morning. Knowing that it'll probably get much hotter as we get to about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, especially as the sun gets a little bit more overhead. We've got absolutely no cloud cover in the sky, so we've got full view of the sun. Already our thermometer is about 140 degrees inside the car. We probably need it at a little over 160 degrees to actually get the cookies baking properly. But we've got these cookies ready to go. We've got some peanut butter cookies. Fortunately, the batch of peanut butter cookies I used did not have any eggs in it. I used a prepackaged mix, mostly because I don't accidentally want to get anybody sick. Hopefully our co-workers inside from the Office of Emergency Services will enjoy some of these lovely cookies, but probably not until much later this afternoon. And worst case, I throw them out, but we wanted to mention that with the heat and the effects of the heat in a car, if it's going to be hot enough to bake cookies in a car, it's certainly not a welcoming environment to have infants or small children or pets inside and locked in a car. So just wanted to mention that little bit of safety advice that it can get pretty hot in there. We're going to see if it gets hot enough to bake some cookies. But it's supposed to be about 107 or so degrees today. I know some of you were posting from Fresno, 107 for Fresno. So we'll see what happens with these cookies. You're going to have to stay tuned. I'll try and come out a couple of times during the day today and see where we're at with the cookie baking. So far it doesn't look like they're rising at all, but the temperature is not quite high enough to affect it. Just also wanted to point out, for those of you who just joined us, we're attempting to do some safety tips in terms of not leaving folks and pets in a hot vehicle, and trying to prove it by baking some cookies today. But wanted to point out, for those of you who have mentioned some safety concerns, this is parked and we are not moving this vehicle. This is a parked vehicle. We have no intention of doing any kind of distracted driving while this is happening. If I do need to leave in the vehicle, the cookies are getting thrown away, unfortunately, because we don't want to encourage any kind of distracted driving whatsoever. So thanks all for joining, and this is our very first Periscope broadcast. In the future, if we have incidents that happen in Sacramento County, we will try and provide information and updates as they happen. For us, the biggest issue right now is the hot weather. We have some partner agencies who have activated cooling centers in the area, and it will be necessary for some folks today. Who's talking? This is Mary Jo Flynn. I'm the Emergency Operations Coordinator here at Sacramento County. Thanks. We appreciate you joining us and seeing about our cookies here. But if we had an emergency or disaster, we hope that this might be a medium to provide information to the public. So thanks for joining us. I'll do a couple more broadcasts. We'll see the status of these cookies later today. And thank you. We definitely want to make that point that you shouldn't leave children or pets in a hot car. If we can bake cookies in it, it's not a good environment for the children or for animals. So we'll come back with some broadcasts later this afternoon, maybe in a couple of hours, and let you know how our cookies are doing. Join us, follow us on Twitter, Sacramento OES, and on Facebook, Sacramento OES. Thanks so much.